Welcome to PGTV News. Here are our top stories. A Polk County hospital was named Best Large Hospital Workplace in Florida. Find out which one and where in Polk County it's located.
Florida Polytechnic students are using the Force. Find out who they are and if the Force will be with them always.
Hello and welcome to PGTV News. I'm Stephen Barnes.
And I am Tina Mann. Lakeland Regional Health has been named the Best Large Hospital Workplace in Florida. Each year, the Florida Hospital Association recognizes leaders and teams in healthcare who contribute to the mission of providing quality care for the people of Florida. Florida Hospital Association President Bruce Rubin said that he is delighted to recognize hospital leaders, volunteers, and teams who deliver exceptional care to patients and communities. With an estimated workforce of 5,400 team members, Lakeland Regional Health is the second largest private employer in Polk County. Lakeland Regional Health is nationally recognized for its workplace engagement, earning workplace awards from Forbes, Gallup, and Becker's Hospital Review.
Man, that place just keeps growing.
Oh my gosh, that new pavilion that they made for children and the children's emergency room, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, you know, you must be doing something right when you get the kind of customer feedback that they get.
And the recognition and awards they get.
Absolutely. Well, volunteers in service to the elderly, or VISTE, are looking for volunteers to deliver their Thanksgiving dinners. VISTE anticipates a need for 1,800 meals to be delivered this Thanksgiving. This year's delivery will take place on November 21st, the day before Thanksgiving. Volunteers can pick up meals at the RP Funding Center at 3 p.m. If you'd like to know more, call 863-284-0828. VISTE is such a great organization.
They really are.
Yeah.
They provide a great service and they just appreciate these visits more than even the food.
Absolutely,
So.
yep.
Florida Poly 2.0, a new vision for excellence and a blueprint for the future of the university, consists of a 5-year strategic plan and the addition of a robust research park adjacent to campus. The plan outlines academic and economic goals for the university through 2023. Florida Polytechnic University president said the research park will be a place where private companies and academic researchers come together to commercialize innovation and where an entire community of people will come together to live, work, and play.
Speaking of the future, there's going to be a great time at the Polk State College Fall Fest, which is going to take place on October 20th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Winter Haven campus. This event has been going on for 30 years and has entertained thousands of residents. Residents who attend the event will enjoy a pumpkin patch, haunted house, music, food, and educational demonstrations. The event is free, and if you'd like to know more information, please email fallfest@polk.edu. Cool. This is my favorite time of the year. We've got all these festivals going on.
And this is a big one. I mean, it's been happening for 30 years. It's always incredibly well attended, and they always give a good time.
And you know, one thing, when you've got something that's been going for so long, it's usually really organized. They know exactly what to plan for. It runs like an oiled machine. You're going to have a lot of fun.
Right, and it's pretty much guaranteed you are going to have fun because you don't get there and be like, this is it, because it is so well organized.
Yeah.
And here's some more information on upcoming events in some of Polk County's communities.
On October 27th at 6 p.m., the Raymond Theater brings you an evening of murder, mystery, and mayhem set in the Old West. Death in Them Thar Hills will be a dinner detective experience unlike any other. We offer an amazing murder mystery show paired with a fantastic dinner. From the very beginning, you will interact with our talented actors, collect information, talk to key witnesses and informants, and even collect physical evidence. So join us October 27th at the Raymond Theater, located at 15 East Wall Street in the friendly city of Frostproof, and help us find out who did in gold mine owner Dusty Jones. The Raymond Theater is an entertainment landmark that functions as a venue for theater production concerts and civic events. The Raymond Theater Murder Mystery Dinners are one of the many programs that celebrate Frostproof's historic roots while continuing to build community connections. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Raymond Theater.
Polk County Parks and Recreation
and the Town of Dundee presents our second annual Halloween Festival.
The event will be held at East Central Park at 5555 Lake Trask Road on the Town of Dundee.
On November 3rd from 10 to 2. It has become a family fall tradition.
The festival will be filled with exciting events and activities for the entire family to enjoy, including a pumpkin patch, interactive inflatables, carnival games, food vendors, informational booths, and so much more.
Residents are invited to enjoy this free event and are encouraged to donate $1 towards the United Way fundraiser obstacle course.
From family-friendly events to diverse parks and recreational amenities, the vibrant town of Dundee offers programming and activities for the entire family to enjoy. We invite you to discover our quality parks, trails, and public spaces.
We invite you to discover Dundee.
Mulberry's Harvest Festival has become a favorite fall tradition. This October, we are celebrating 3 years and have plans for a huge family-friendly event. Mulberry invites all residents to attend our annual festival scheduled to take place Saturday, October 27th from 4 to 7 p.m. Held at Spence Park, located at 1100 Northeast 1st Street, the festival includes a live bluegrass band, delicious food vendors, a trunk or treat, and more to mark the start of the autumn season. Harvest Festival is one of Mulberry's many programs that build community connections and engagement at the local level. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at City of Mulberry FL and Twitter at Mulberry FL.
Some great things going on there. Also, some great stuff coming up is Benicia Frazier with this week's very timely business tip.
This is Benicia Frazier with your quick business tip, here to answer all of your business-related questions. Business disaster planning plays a critical role in ensuring businesses can still operate after serious disruption. Failing to prepare may result in monetary losses and additional unforeseen issues that may require additional attention while trying to recover. It is in every business owner's best interest to create a roadmap for responding to a variety of problems that may arise prior to and following a disaster. Here are a few keys to continuity of operations as it relates to disaster recovery and resiliency. Be sure to check your hurricane evacuation level and FEMA flood maps. Have your building inspected by a licensed professional to find out if your workplace is vulnerable. Take necessary precautions by securing your building and equipment if a storm threatens. Always protect your data and backup files. Have cash on hand to cover business, travel, emergency cleanup, and payroll expenses. Make arrangements to work with limited cash, water, sewer, or power for up to 2 weeks, and be sure to store emergency supplies at the office and your residence. Protect your employees by distributing and discussing your business emergency plan. Establish a rendezvous point and emergency contacts in case damage is severe and communications are disrupted. Contact your customers and suppliers and share your communication and recovery plan in advance. Many small businesses do not reopen after a major disaster like a flood, tornado, or hurricane. By implementing a continuity of services plan, businesses have a way in which to mitigate potential issues. A disaster mitigation plan can be found on our webpage at www.polk-county.net. Select Community and Small Business Assistance and click the Business Resources section. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at Polk County Small Biz.
It just reinforces the fact that everybody needs to be prepared for
absolutely.
a disaster.
Absolutely. You know, we look at what's happened this past week with Hurricane Michael, and the folks up in the Panhandle. Certainly, our thoughts and our prayers go out to them as they work to recover. And you know, for Florida residents, we know that this is part of life. You know, we deal with the storms and the hurricanes that come through, but you know, even as much as you prepare, the devastation and the cleanup is always a difficult process. And certainly it's going to be difficult for those folks up in Panama City. And
I'm glad people here at Polk County and other local folks are headed up there to
absolutely.
to help.
Yep, we've got teams going up, and that's what it's all about. Floridians helping other Floridians, and
Absolutely.
Yep.
We have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll tell you about Florida Poly students and the force.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
welcome back to PGTV News. And Tina, is the force with you? How about you? Are you the chosen one? Have you brought balance to the world? At Florida Poly, some of the students are asking themselves those exact same questions. We had a chance to speak with a few students on campus who are part of the force.
I'm Nisha Patel. I'm a junior here at Florida Polytechnic University studying computer engineering. The Force Institute is the club that I'm a part of, and I truly enjoy being a part of it. When I first looked at the club, I wasn't sure what exactly it was about. Like, there are students who have lightsabers and they're doing Star Wars themed activities, but once I actually joined and became a part of it, I got to see the martial arts side of it. The club focuses on the martial arts training of what a Padawan theoretically would be able to go through if they went to the Jedi Temple. So we do a lot of mindfulness exercises in order to listen to ourselves, in order to have more of that calmer state of mind. We focus on different hand-to-hand techniques. We focus on our control, our different like coordination. We work on different two-partner sets. We get to work with lightsabers to do kendo-based martial arts drills. So there's so much that's involved by being a part of the club. We get to be very active as far as like it's a lot of movement, it's a lot of high energy, but we also get to come together as a community. So we all are able to share this journey while all of us are in different places in the journey. We're able to connect with each other to be able to share the experience and work together.
Hello, I'm Stephen Lim. I'm an electrical engineering major here at Florida Poly. I joined the club because my friend ended up showing me this club, and he told me about the sensei. He's a really cool guy. Also, it's a great way to get out of the dorm, exercise instead of just being inside all the time. And so far my journey has been great. There's a lot of mindfulness training where you have to focus on who you are and why you're here, and then it's a great way to take the load off after a long day of classes.
So what I found in getting a lot of feedback from students is that they're actually becoming invested in learning the material. We have required reading, and they're reading different works that are on that required reading list, interacting with each other, asking questions, looking for more insight into techniques, and there's a great deal of philosophy that's involved in it. So there's a good amount of talk around interpersonal skills having to develop, because the curriculum is not just based on coming and learning and being fed, but training the trainer, because all of my students are eventually going to be able to teach on their own, which means they have to develop the skill set to interact with students, to present material, to develop lesson plans. So it's been rewarding.
Oh, to be young again.
Oh, to be young and wow, but at least they're getting some exercise, and I guess it's kind of a sport.
Well, and they're building some skills that they're going to be using in their careers, like Sensei said. So interesting. Fun stuff.
And speaking of sports, probably a little bit more traditional sports, is Neil Duncan, here to tell us all about it.
Thanks, guys. I want to remind everyone to check the PGTV listings for weekly airings of Sports Central. When you tune in, you'll see a full hour of featured guests, athlete spotlights, and so much more. You can also tune into the radio version of Sports Central on Talk 96.7 or Talk 1430 WLKF every Tuesday morning from 7 to 8 a.m. and every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. Now let's get your Polk County sports news. Well, the Southeastern University football team lost on Saturday against Ave Maria University. The Fire made a late push in this game, but it wasn't enough as they fell 23-20. SEU will play at Warner this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Weber International University was off this past weekend, but this Saturday they'll be traveling to West Palm Beach to take on Kaiser University. Unfortunately, Warner University's hardships continued. This past Saturday, they fell 33-30 to Edward Waters in overtime. The Royals moved 0-5 on the season and will face off against Southeastern University this Saturday at the Lakeland Christian School campus. Kickoff is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. As always, go to visitcentralflorida.org for more information on events going on in Polk County. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the sports report, Neil, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in.
Remember to tune again next week for another installment of PGTV News. We'll see you next time.